The Lion's Share, a tale of power, fairness, and the courage to stand up. Chapter 1. A sunny day in the jungle. In a vast, green jungle filled with dappled sunlight and the cheerful sounds of nature, a group of friends gathered for a grand adventure. Among them were Leo the lion, Freddie the fox, and Winston the wolf. Although very different from one another, they had long worked together as a team, sharing both exciting hunts and quiet moments under the shade of ancient trees. On this bright morning, the friends decided to join forces for a hunt that promised to provide a hearty meal for everyone. Chapter 2. The Gray Hunt begins. With Leo leading the way, the trio set off through the jungle. The animals moved quietly and carefully, each contributing in their own way. Freddie, quick and clever, scouted ahead for any sign of prey. Winston, with his keen senses, helped track their target through the underbrush. Leo's powerful roar and strong presence kept the group safe from any unexpected dangers lurking in the jungle. Their teamwork and friendship made the day feel full of promise. Chapter 3. A Successful Catch. After much careful planning and cooperation, the trio succeeded in catching a large, healthy deer. The catch was impressive, and the friends gathered around the magnificent prize, feeling proud of what they had achieved together. Their hearts swelled with anticipation, imagining the delicious feast that would soon fill their bellies. They now faced an important task, dividing the deer into portions for each of them. Chapter 4. The Discussion of Division. As the three friends stood around the deer, they began to discuss how to share their hard-won prize fairly. Freddie the fox suggested splitting the deer into equal parts so that everyone would receive an equal share. Winston the wolf nodded in agreement, adding that teamwork meant every friend should benefit equally from their joint effort. However, Leo the lion, with his majestic mane and proud stance, interrupted the conversation with a deep, rumbling voice. Chapter 5. The Lion's Bold Claim. Leo declared, "Since I am the king of the jungle and the strongest among us, I must have the lion's share of this meal." His voice boomed, and his confident eyes shone as he explained that his strength and leadership made him most deserving of the largest portion. The other animals listened in silence as Leo continued, arguing that the power and courage required to protect the group entitled him to claim almost everything. Chapter 6. The Other's Dilemma. Freddie the fox and Winston the wolf exchanged uneasy glances. They had worked hard and had also played important roles in the hunt. However, Leo's mighty roar and imposing presence left them feeling intimidated. Fearing that a disagreement might lead to trouble, they hesitated to protest. One by one, both reluctantly agreed that if Leo must have the lion's share, then so be it, even though deep in their hearts, they knew it was not quite fair. Chapter 7. The Feast and Its Aftermath. That evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the jungle was bathed in warm, golden light, the friends sat down to eat. Leo enjoyed a magnificent portion of the deer, while Freddie and Winston were left with much smaller amounts. Though they ate quietly, a feeling of sadness and disappointment lingered in their eyes. The feast, which was meant to be a celebration of their teamwork, had instead shown how power sometimes allowed one to claim more than what was rightfully shared. Chapter 8. Reflections in the Moonlight. After the meal, as the jungle grew quiet and the stars twinkled high above, Freddie and Winston gathered together in a small clearing. They spoke softly about what had happened. They knew that their friend Leo was very powerful, but they also believed that true friendship and fairness were the heart of any team. They wondered if one day they might have the courage to speak up and ask for a fair share, so that everyone's hard work was honored equally. Chapter 9. A Lesson for the Jungle. In the days that followed, the story of that day's hunt spread throughout the jungle. Some animals whispered that might often makes right, while others remembered the voices of Freddie and Winston, who had quietly wished for fairness. Even Leo, when alone, sometimes pondered whether his strength should be used to help and share rather than to claim everything. The jungle slowly learned that fairness and kindness are important, and that every friend's contribution matters. Chapter 10. Moral of the story. The lion's share reminds us that power should be used kindly. Just because someone is strong doesn't mean they should take more than their fair share. True leaders use their strength to protect and share with others. Fairness is precious. When friends work together, each voice is important. Fair sharing helps everyone feel valued and happy. Courage to speak up. Even when it is hard, standing up for fairness is important. If you feel something isn't right, speak up in a gentle and kind way. Enjoy the lion's share and remember while sometimes those with power might try to take more than what is fair, true strength lies in sharing, kindness, and the courage to ensure that everyone's efforts are respected. Let this tale remind you always to value fairness and treat your friends with equal care.